Hello and welcome to Content Writing and Publishing, course number 2 in our social media marketing certificate here at Social School. I am Social School founder Kelly Doody, and this is, oh my God, I think I say this every time, but this is really one of my favorite courses. The reason being that we have added in one of the most integral pieces of the content writing and publishing process over the last little while, which is literally the process on how you bring your content to life. We're going so much deeper than writing headlines and hooks and bio statements and all the necessary punchy copy that gets people stopping in their scroll or in their feed and paying attention to what you have to say. And we're actually going into how to bring it to life. So it's that creative side meets the tactical side. We certainly cover off the automation tools and the apps and software that help you bring your content to life in a seamless and replicable fashion. But what about the process that you commit to with yourself or your team in order to work a month in advance and get that content out the door consistently? Because as we know, you can have all the plans and the copywriting skills in the world, but if you don't actually bring it to life week after week, month after month, in a way that your audience, your subscribers, fans, followers, clients, prospects can really get to know you and rely on you and consistently turn to your expertise and your insights and your personality building, trust building content, then they're not going to stick around and they'll turn elsewhere. So trust building is so essential, as we know, and as we talked a lot about in course number 1, social media strategy, if you found us there. But so too is this idea of constantly showing up for people in all the right ways. We're going to build on what was taught in social media strategy in the sense that, of course, we're further fleshing out the platforms we should be on and what we should say when we get there and who we're speaking to, but now layering in those other pieces like our keystone content jump off points each week, the pillars and categories that we built in course number 1, and how they actually relate to the posts that we're creating. And then, of course, with the process, which we like to call the keystone content formula and the content formula, how are we going to actually map it out in a way that builds one kind of content piece to the next, and that we can multi-purpose that content so that we create one great blog post or video, or maybe it's just an Instagram reel, and we can repurpose that into other places in our content. And that's for the sake of our sanity. But also back to the rule of quality over quantity, which we talked about in course number 1. So we have a lot to cover. Module number 2 is a big one. Not only are we introducing that process that we call the keystone content and again, the content formula, but we're showing you some really effective tools as to how to get it done. So feel free to, of course, bookmark that section of the video or that entire module and just keep coming back to it as you download the tool, which we've provided for you, as you begin to flesh it out with your own version of content pillars, categories, themes, etc. And then you can really start to use this tool or these tools we're presenting to you as a key element of your social media marketing plan going forward. A sneak peek at what those look like and the other tools, of course, that we've got for you today. So, of course, you've got the workbook, Content Writing and Publishing. There's a series of 13 exercises in here, which have activate the things we're talking about. We want you to execute, not just be educated. And we encourage you to do those exercises as they're presented. This course, we're not saving all the workbook till the very end. Throughout each of the 3 modules, the exercises are presented and you can push pause and do them on the spot. You can save them till the end of the module or the end of the course if you really want to, but they do build sequentially. So executing them on the spot will allow you to move forward easier with the exercises that follow. Goes without saying. So we've got, again, that 15-page, or I think it's 13 exercises and 16 pages for you here with lots of great stuff to come. Don't worry, we're going to walk you through all of it in the training videos. So download this guy and have it beside you as you go through those training materials. Next up, we're going to present you with a nerdy spreadsheet. This was sort of teed up in course number 1, social media strategy. And we talked about, or we looked at a content calendar for the year that laid out our sales or promotional themes, and then also our marketing or campaign themes for each month. Sort of the editorial calendar of our business, our internal themes, goals, happenings, milestones, and then our external marketing. So what does our audience need to hear from us? What's their editorial calendar and what do they care about? Probably a little bit different. Anyway, this is a spreadsheet version. We presented it to you in a graphic that you filled out pen and paper, and now you've got access to this Google Sheet that you can copy and make your own in Google Drive. And, or you can export it and turn it into Excel if you prefer, Microsoft. And, you can plot in all of your, big events and happenings for the year across the month by month, as well as the marketing efforts that will support that. Don't worry. We'll show you how to use it in module number 2. And then finally, those other tools that I mentioned. This is part of our content formula. In module 2, we're going to be presenting the blog planner as well as the content planner. These are free templates that you get to copy and make your own. We're going to walk you through every step of it. And I promise when you flesh it out a little bit with your own ideas and content themes and process, you're going to have a beautiful calendar of actual content and when it's going to go live. From there, we'll show you how to make it go live. So we'll see you inside of module number 1. I can't wait to go through this course with you. As you know, because you're here, we've been helping small businesses, big businesses, solopreneurs, startups, scale-ups, tell their online story for more than a decade here at Social School. And as we love to say, if you don't tell your story, someone else will. So how do we do it in a way that is as magnetizing and compelling and action-oriented as possible? Well, this is all so much a part of that. And this course in particular is, again, one of my favorites because of how actively it makes that happen. We love that you've found us inside the Academy and hope that you can further flesh out your skills and your tools with individual courses or, again, just by furthering this certificate program. And all in all, we're on a mission to help you grow your business. Yes, tell your story. Yes, build your presence. Yes, future-proof your business. But just reach your goals. Hire more people, grow your budget, see the reach and return of your efforts come back tenfold, and feel really good about what you're doing on and offline. So I will see you in module number 1, brand and voice, and we will dive straight in to this very fun second course in our certificate program. See you soon.